Hey folks, how's it going? I'm Josh.
I'm Taylor.
And what are we checking out, lady?
To Catch a Predator's Funniest Predators.
Alright. For all the people who are going to get like triggered, not laughing at the fact that these guys are pedophiles. It is kind of funny they're getting busted being pedophiles. That's funny to me.
Yeah.
That because they deserve to get busted and they deserve to go to jail the rest of their life.
Mm-hmm. But it's just that they're weird. It's just super weird on top of it, you know?
Yeah. So I think this was to make it funny instead of weirdos. So let's check it out.
What are you doing here today?
Is this some kind of setup or something?
What do you mean?
I'm just on my way to the beach.
He's Michael Willis, screen name generic white male. He's almost 50 years old, and he's been chatting online with a girl who calls herself Jolanda and who says she's 15. He lies to her about his age, typing, "I'm 30. You probably don't want me around you. I'm cute, though. Built good." Then he says,
"We'd have to keep us a secret because of the age difference. Younger girls like you don't come along often. I'd want you again and again."
Then he sends an online picture of his penis to the girl who told him she was 15.
And how did you meet her?
Well, of course, online.
You act like I should know that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a common thing now.
Just to meet young girls online.
I'll meet any women online.
Then I remind generic white male that Jolanda told him she was 15.
What? No way.
Okay, either this guy's telling the truth or he is a very, very good actor.
You know, I have the transcript of your conversation with Jolanda.
You know what? I don't want this cookie.
Of course he doesn't want that cookie. Look at that physique.
At that moment he was saying, "I don't want this cookie. You can take this shit back." Dude, you're going to jail, man.
Right.
There's no way out of it. Got a cell phone in his hand. Oh my god, I hope they show the clip when he gets arrested. This dude's, oh my god.
Built good, check. Cute, check. He may be a nonce, but this man's no liar.
I just want to get to the beach.
Come here, just 1 second, sir.
But generic white male won't be going to the beach today. As he heads out the back, he stumbles off the porch right into the arms of the Fort Myers Police Department. The police quickly take him down to the ground. In Florida, where it's relatively easy to get a permit to carry a concealed weapon, these officers aren't taking any chances.
Willis was brought before a judge, but the only thing he was found guilty of was being built good. And soliciting a minor. Right, so hello and welcome to today's video. This time we're going to be looking at a few of the funniest predators ever to appear on Dateline NBC's To Catch a Predator. Next up, we've got a guy who's some kind of weird mix between Freddie Mercury and Everybody Loves Raymond. He loves gambling, gets triggered by warm beer, and he's not gay.
I'm just saying.
He's 46-year-old Anthony Palumbo, and he's brought a gift. We've hired an 18-year-old actor to play the part of the young teen.
Hey, come on in. Awesome.
Yes. You were good directions.
Online in an AOL gay chat room calling himself Hi Buddy What's Up, he tells the decoy, who's pretending to be a 14-year-old boy, that he's horny. Then the 46-year-old says,
I want to be top.
Oh, okay.
You want to do it raw?
Raw?
Yes.
What's that?
No rubber.
I was supposed to bear left at one.
Now he's here, beer in hand, asking the decoy several times to put it in the refrigerator.
You can put that in the fridge.
Yeah, I'll put it in a little bit.
All right. I'll relax.
I was just a little nervous.
I'm nervous too. That's all right.
The decoy is always so nice to the predator. If they ever bring the show to the UK, I hope they get the decoys to be kids with Asbos that just absolutely roast the predator when they arrive.
Hi there.
What'd you fucking say?
Hello?
And what?
I wanted to ask you to a party.
I'm 13.
Oh, right.
And she's 11, you nonce.
Forget jail time. Who's going to risk being roasted by a child on national television for being a nonce?
My excuse to come here, I went to Atlantic City.
I don't know. What
Put that in the refrigerator. I don't know. Just chill out.
I can't fuck without my COVID, buddy. Oh my god, this dude's so fucking weird and gross. Oh my god. Oh my god. When is there like an unassuming like predator? Somebody you just wouldn't expect. All these guys are just weird as shit.
And it's like they fit that stereotype.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but they do.
Just said, ugh.
That's it?
All right. We'll see what happens.
I'm just nervous, you know.
That's all right. You could put that in the refrigerator anytime. Don't get drunk.
Use that beer cold right now.
All right.
So why'd you need the cover story to go to Atlantic City?
I'll see my brother.
Yeah, but who did you have to give that to as a cover story?
No, my brother is home, my other brother.
Right.
And I said, I got to go to Atlantic City.
But instead you came here.
I stopped by to go there.
So you like to gamble?
Yeah, I love to gamble.
You took a little bit of a gamble coming in here tonight.
No, I just stopped by.
But you said you were nervous when you came in. Why were you so
Yeah,
nervous?
because I was going to Atlantic City and it was dark and I'm not usually a driver at dark.
It's a weird excuse.
But it checks out.
So the nighttime makes you nervous?
Yeah, driving. I'm not a driver at night.
And what about visiting a boy who's home alone? Does that make you nervous?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit.
I just wanted to just say hi. It
Just
was
to say
nothing
hi
yeah.
and drop off a package. His penis.
Yeah, I had beer.
Have you been drinking tonight?
No, not at all. You can smell my breath. Not at all.
That's okay, I don't need to do that. He tells me several times he thought the boy was 18, but in the chat log, the decoy tells him 2 different times that he's 14. How old are you?
39.
39. You said you were 35 online.
35. 39.
We find out later he's actually 46. He says he's unemployed and spends his time caring for his ailing mother. Then he tries to explain away his graphic sexual chat. You asked him in your chat if he was top or bottom. What does that mean?
Did I ask that? I don't remember that.
Are you top or bottom? I'm horny, you say.
I was just fooling around.
Well, if you're just fooling around, then why were you so concerned about knowing whether or not he was a cop?
Just joking.
Just joking. So what made you decide to come over here and meet a teenage boy after this sexually explicit conversation?
I thought it was like I wanted to hang out with someone, like a friend. Like I thought he...
These movies are money. I wish they would clip this out a little more, because some of this part it's not funny. It's just gross.
Yeah, it makes you feel uncomfortable.
It makes you feel really uncomfortable just listening to these guys. It's so fucking weird and gross.
It was like 18, something like that. It wasn't... I'm not gay or anything.
Yeah, nothing to do with
I'm just saying.
Weird how he's being more defensive of being gay, which is fine, than being an actual nonce.
Well, this isn't about gay
No,
or
I'm
straight.
just saying. I'm straight. I'm
Nobody
just
cares
saying.
what adults do.
No, I'm
you know?
just saying.
But when you involve somebody who's 14, that's when
I
it
thought
becomes an
he
issue.
18.
How old are you, you ask? 14. I told you that already. You say K, meaning okay.
I wasn't gonna
But why
do
do that? What's the motive here?
It's,
Explain it to me. I don't
no,
understand
you're
it.
right. No, you're right. It's stupid of me. No,
It's an illegal thing.
Yeah, I know. I did a stupid thing.
Do you ever watch much television?
Sometimes, once in a while. Not so much of a TV person.
Well, I'm Chris Hansen, and I work for Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet kids online.
I wouldn't want to be, oh boy.
Hey, you can walk right out the door you came in.
Okay.
He quickly leaves the house and is startled by the police.
The next nonce on our list, this guy walking down the drive, is 27-year-old Jeffrey Stacy. If you shut your eyes, you'd think Hansen was interrogating Mickey Mouse himself, but this unapologetic predator couldn't be less innocent.
He's been chatting online about having oral and anal sex with a girl he thinks is 15.
What's wrong with that?
He asked the girl if she will be naked when he shows up.
I'm gonna go up and get ready, okay?
Okay.
Wait at the bar for like 5 minutes and then follow me up, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
When I come out and confront him... Do me a favor and just have a seat right over there on the other side of the bar. How's it going?
All right.
Did you find a place to park okay?
Yeah.
What's your plan for tonight?
Nothing really.
Nothing really. Like so many others, he says he wasn't doing anything wrong. You ask her if she's horny.
What's wrong with that?
You ask if she does anal.
It's a question.
He reminds me of some of the clients my mom worked with.
Yeah,
he seems mentally
I just thought that you could tell something's wrong with him.
He seems mentally challenged.
Where he really probably doesn't know. He's the one that I could say, like, yeah, he probably doesn't.
Now, so far, there are moments that are funny. The rest of it has just been kind of gross.
Yeah, this
and
isn't really funny.
Really gross and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I cannot get over how much this guy sounds like Mickey Mouse.
It's a question.
I know, but you're asking a question to somebody who identified themselves as an underage girl.
It's just talking. I don't see the internet and real life are two different things. What says on the internet doesn't mean that's what I really think.
Well, that would be easier to believe, Jeff, if you didn't show up here tonight, where you thought a young girl was home alone.
No, I really didn't. Well, I knew she was alone.
Why would you be here?
I swear his squeaky voice is making Chris Hansen start speaking squeaky as well.
No, I really didn't. Well, I knew she was alone.
Why would you be here?
I knew she was alone.
Why would you be here?
Oh, I love it.
I mean, I knew she was alone, but that didn't mean much to me.
You're an adult, she's a child.
Okay.
There are laws protecting children.
Okay.
Do you get why teen girls at a certain age cannot give consent legally?
Yes.
When I tell him who I am, I'm Chris Hansen, and I'm a reporter for Dateline NBC. And we're doing a story on adults who try to meet teens on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
He has nothing more to say.
Sheriff's office, get your hands up, get on the ground!
While just about every man interrogated denies he was looking for sex with a minor, this man, screen named Single TX Guy for Fun, seems to admit it.
Tell me what kind of trouble you're in.
Probably jail.
No, what did you do wrong?
I showed up to solicit a minor.
For what?
I guess sex.
Sex.
Then Single TX Guy for Fun says he was really only going to talk with the teenager, so the detective asks him again.
I was just coming to meet him. What happens, happens. That's the way I look at it.
Okay, so there was a possibility that could have happened.
Could have.
Could have.
When the 27-year-old finds out he's going to jail...
You're going to be taken to Dark County Jail?
Please don't. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
He threatens to kill himself.
I really am just going to slit my throat.
You relax, all right?
No, I'm just going to kill myself. Put me in jail and I'll hang myself. I don't care. I did something so wrong that I don't even want to be alive.
When the detective takes off the handcuffs so the man can sign his statement, he grabs the pen and makes a half-hearted attempt to stab himself.
Put your hand behind your back. You better behave, all right?
Was it a threat so that we would back off, so that we would feel sorry for him, so that we wouldn't come down on him as hard? I don't know what it was.
What's clear, says the detective, is that this man and the others like him have backed themselves into a corner and are looking for a way out.
Okay, that is all for today's video. As always, if you enjoyed watching, please leave a like down below.
Those are uncomfortable and gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he took the effort to actually make this video, so there's something to that. So I said give him a like and everything, but it was uncomfortable and weird and gross.
It was just the first guy that was
that was kind of goofy. The rest of it just wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, it just was...
And the last guy, like, because I worked with people with disabilities too, like, they don't really understand, like, sexual stuff fully, and most of the time their parents don't explain it. Yeah. So they'll just, like, meet people online and do stuff online and then don't understand when there's consequences. Yeah. Because I had a client contract something, like, when I was working with him, because he didn't know it was bad to go out and do stuff with whoever. Yeah. You know, so it's, like, it's kind of sad that people don't watch him. Not saying it's okay that he did that, but... Yeah. It's like their families don't really care a lot, so.
But he knew enough to lie about it, so I think he knew enough not to do it. He wasn't in that situation. Yeah. Where, like, you could tell he has some type of mental disorder.
Like, he didn't fully understand to an extent. Yeah. Like, there are certain things maybe he didn't know. I don't know. Not making excuses. It's still not right, but, you know. Like, that was kind of uncomfortable, though.
Yeah, it makes you uneasy, man. Because it always just mad that these people exist. You know what I mean?
And that they're just more average people living around us.
No, we're average. You're gross and weird.
I'm just saying, like, just like people you see out and about, you know. Like.
Yeah, that was really uneasy shit. Yeah. Remember this guy who worked? I forgot. It was some company that helps like kids and stuff not to get sex trafficked, and he worked hard to get into the program and all that kind of jazz, and took this whole pledge and just said he fought for kids and wanted to protect them, all the jazz. And come to find out, like, these kids who are out there getting molested and getting saved, like, from these terrible environments where they're getting raped and molested or sold in sex trafficking, and he was molesting and raping them. Oh, you piece of trash! How do you get, like? And they said that's usually the ones who are like, who do it the most are the ones who are in these positions of power that's supposed to be looking out for kids and stuff. Yeah. Which is crazy. Like you think you're getting saved. Like, how much would that destroy your trust for anybody? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Like you think you're saved, and then the person who saves you
does that to you.
Oh my god.
Kind of like them kids who get out of an abusive household and they get adopted by somebody who's like abusive too. Yeah. Like, it's very trash. This was more of a downer. I'm gonna think about if I'm gonna upload this or not. It's kind of down. This was a downer. Yeah. So yeah. Alright guys, that's all for this one. You don't have to subscribe or nothing because this video is trash. See you guys in the next one. Bye.